When you drop it, there's no guns, the door won't open, and your duo mate's already knocked. That's when I got your back, baby. Hold the beer, family.
Well, hello there, humans, hippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Bushka, and we're trying something new today. Today, let me know what you think about it. I want to do a video today outlining a recent game I had with Westy, Brett 5S, JC Ware, although he died on impact, as is JC's want. He always, whenever we run these groups, he gets smashed on the drop. So unlucky. Bad luck, JC, but I still love you, bro. You can see that the screen is completely filled up. Now, it took a lot of work, I'll be honest, and I don't know if I'll do it all the time. I've slightly stretched the screen. I've overlaid a bunch of different things to get the like the health bar up there, to get the weapon switch bar up there, to get my armor bar up there, all that kind of thing. So have a look at it, see what you think, and we'll decide whether we're going to do it again in the future. But this video, I'm going to show you a couple of situations where I use grens, and I really do think that this is something not enough people pay attention to. They're used more as just random spam artillery by a lot of the humans out there. And the way I use grens is far more precise and pinpoint than that. And I tend to get a lot more value from my throwables than most people. One of the reasons that is that I am lucky enough to be a YouTuber. And one of the big things that I do is do how-to videos. So I've actually spent time in training rooms figuring out the distances, the time, the damage, all that kind of stuff. So when I go and throw a gren, you know that I've done the homework on what the bloody thing's about to do to the bad boys. But be that as it may, you're going to see two instances here where grenades basically carry the day for us. And that's a big thing. When you're in a game and you're down to the final 20 and you're outside the zone, that kind of gameplay and those kind of advantages in a game that's so close. Let's be honest, how many times do you finish a gunfight? You go and check out the other guy's hit points and he's on like 5 hit points or 10 hit points. It's literally like one round extra here or there will get you across the line. And being able to do a little bit of damage with a grenade or a molly is massive in the final outcome. Now, you might also notice that I've been dropping a lot of stuff on Instagram and all that kind of thing. It's all like the channel's doing a lot of good things for me, and you guys are pretty awesome. Now, I don't want to carry on with that too much. Let's get to the content. If you have a look where I am here, I'm actually scanning up top of the hill. We've gone low. We were pinned by a squad that was on the other side of warehouses there, and we took a little bit of damage running through the zone, but that was intentional because we could get out to the edge of the river there, and you can see where the zone has gone. It's actually cut halfway across the river that's on our western front, and that means that no one's really likely to be running around on the far bank unless they're planning to die swimming across the river. So we were confident getting across that far edge of the river, then using our heals there and moving in through the zone while we're actually in the circle. The last thing you want to be doing in this situation is coming into the zone through the blue under fire with no real hard cover and having a big opportunity to be gate kept.
Enemies ahead.
So I've marked up there and there's a lot of people, and one of the things that's going to happen here is we've made a good entry into the zone, but we've also pushed up very aggressively to the high ground, and Brett and Westy, who are doing really well here, we're kind of a big triangle. We've got good cover on each other, but we're still going to get stuck between a group that is down there you can see to the north and a group that is coming in from the south. It's not anything really wrong on our part, but when you get to this point in the zone, you have to make some hard decisions. And the big decision that I made here, well, as the guy yelling and screaming on Discord and making all the going in terms of where we're going to go, is to move towards the middle of the zone. Now that puts you in a situation where if you are surrounded, you can get in toughs. Like, look at this. Straight away, we've got third parties, and that's tough. And that's you're going to see that as they push up on us, Brett is dealing with the guys down in the northwest, Westy is dealing with the guys to the south, and I'm just trying to provide support. There's a guy down there that won't stop moving. I know there's multiple enemies on us, so I don't want to stop moving either. So what I'm going to do here is just go to the barrel, let him have a full clip with the holographic on. And as long as I can land 4 or 5 shots out of the 40, I'll get him down, and that's exactly what happens. Even as that's happening, there are people pushing up on Westy over here. Oh, hello! Hello, Mr. Yeti. Westy's down. Brett 5S is about to eat the big one as well, and that's why in this situation, as soon as I get the knock, I am back around the corner and getting a revive on. Now, I go for Westy as the revive because Brett is actually down behind a rock. Unfortunately, there is a guy with an angle on him here, so I'm in a big, tough spot. And I want to throw a gren as soon as this is up, but I start getting hit, and I'm not sure exactly where that angle is. Brett's bleeding out. I've got to get down there. I don't even have time to throw a smoke. Bugger. Bugger, 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 bugger. 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 But I may as well take your stuff, Brett. Congratulations. You may be gone, my friend, but your loot will live on in my backpack. Sorry, Brett. I'm really sorry, man. So we've got Westy back up, and those guys are still up to the south of us. And we know there's at least 2 people there, right? Now you can see they're spamming grens. They're just spamming grens. One of the things that is far more useful here is if you are able to actually pinpoint your grens at a target. Now, I love a gren as much as the next bloke, and I've been lucky many times in my life, but throwing out on a front this wide when people are able to really move and shake around is never going to really help you. What you want to do is use the gren and leverage knocks and things so that you can actually turn a grenade into a exceptionally effective artillery device. Now, I'm not getting Westy up here because there is a wonderful opportunity to actually clear those 2 guys there. And you can see I'm going to land this gren just the other side of that rock where the guy getting the revive should be going. And then I'm going to get into Westy, and there we go. We get the double gren. We knock the bloke that was up doing the revive, and that clears the target who was getting revived. So that's using grenades effectively, actually putting a throwable in a position where you know there is an exceptionally high likelihood of a target being. They spammed a lot of grenades at us during that encounter. None of them really did anything. The stuff that was hurting us was the 5.56 and the 7.62 variety. Now we're going to start moving back down the ridgeline, because you might remember that there were people hitting us from the north, all well and good. We've got time to get this done. If they push up on us, we're in the circle, we're behind rocks, we're happy days, we're going to get boosted up, all ready to go, and then we're going to get involved. Now, there's only 2 left. The thinking here is that there's definitely a duo against us. The thinking here is also that that duo is in the same kind of situation we're in, hugging a rock or similar edifice somewhere down in the northwest in the open field. And we'd like to get a shot at them, but what we're going to actually do here is get a spot first and then change angles. I'm going to deploy out. Westy's going to stay high. I'm going to go down this ridge line. You can see they're directly to my east, just near the huts, near that little village compound. And then I'm going to get a look across at the rock where we spot these guys so that we can kind of pin them down behind this rock. And this is really important. If you've got 2-on-2 at the end, why not create wider fields of view and wider fields of fire, crisscrossing and doing all kinds of bad things. So here we go. We've spotted them up there. That's not meant to be an excellent work. That's meant to be an enemies ahead. We're going to make sure here that we are looking at the same rock. Westy and I are both going to mark the target, and you'll see that they are absolutely the same rock.
Ahead.
There they are. Yep. So we're all good there. Westy's got the knock. So we know they're a duo. There's 2 of them. While Westy has that angle, I'm going to keep working down this ridgeline. Not pushing it, not rushing it. We're inside the circle. We've got plenty of time left. There's plenty of time for them to make mistakes. And then I am going to move forward with a grenade, and I'm going to do exactly what I did in the last instance, where I get that gren just behind the rock where they are likely to be reviving. Now, there's a knock, so he's probably reviving the guy that was knocked. He's also taking a shot in the head. He's getting a heal off. I'm like, Westy, cover that edge, cover that edge, cover that edge. And I'm going to move down behind this tree, the hard cover, and then to the rock just in front of it. I'm going to fire off my M762 as I go so that they think that someone's suppressing them again and they don't peek. And then I'm going to pull the gren and I'm going to lean out, just lean out, and get a gren right behind that rock. Let it cook for a little bit. Here it comes. Boom, there's your knock. That means 1 up only. Westy's been putting fire in, keeping him pinned in that corner, so I knew where they were likely to be. I'm going to come around here. Westy's going to clear the guy at the rock in front of me. I'm going to clear the guy on the right, and he's the knock, and we're done. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Lots of good stuff to take away there. Always try and use your grenades effectively. You don't want to waste them as you're coming towards the end of the game. Make sure you subscribe to all the Instagram feeds and everything else down below, because there is a lot going on in my life right now on social media platforms and the such. And as always, get out there, be nice to your mum, walk the dog, just pat him on the head, or her, and yeah, just be a good human being and stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now.